Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Kindyy's channel, where we talk about everything and anything, including whatever is trending. And currently, the trending gist right now on everybody's plate is the Big Brother Naija reunion show 2020. Yeah, like I promised, I'll be bringing you guys updates back to back as they hot. And guess what? Tonight was like the hottest night so far from the time this reunion thingy started. First off, the housemates were asked who they thought did the most, like who showed off the most. Among the people that were mentioned were Mercy, Jackie, Omashola, and of course, our very own Tacha. Now, coming to the gist of Tacha later, let's just take it one after the other. When they were asked the reason why they said Mercy showed off in the house, they said it's because Fraud said she didn't even repeat any clothes in the house. And Mercy said it's not like she's showing off, it's just who she is. Even in her house, still, even after the Big Brother Naija house, she doesn't like to repeat clothes. She has enough clothes. It is just who she is. She's not trying to show off or intimidate anyone. It is just her being herself. Moving on, our tech queen was called up next. She was asked, Jackie, do you think you showed off, like you trying to rub it on everybody's face, like, you know, putting yourself in front of everybody as the tech queen, trying to put yourself in the light of the smartest, the most intelligent? And she's like, whatever, if you see me as the smartest, that's your biz, because I'm smart. That's your insecurity to deal with. You're just being insecure. I was just being myself. Like she said yesterday, she was not there for the prize money. She was just there so that people could see her as the tech queen that she is. And she's happy she was seen as that. Therefore, if you think because she did what she did, and she packaged herself and carried herself the way she did, that she's showing off, then so be it. Yeah. Moving on, the next gist tonight centered around Diane, baby girl for life. She was asked why she picked Omashola as the housemate who showed off the most while they were in the house. And this was what she had to say. Remember the very first arena games they had, the moment they got to the house, where Diane, Avala, and Ella, I think, of very few of them who did not really have massive body size and strength, were put together in one group. At the end of the day, after all the efforts that they put together to win the arena games, they failed. They did not win. Omashola, in a comment he made, kind of insinuated that it was because they did not have experience and they did not have the strength. That was why they did not win. And Diane is there feeling like, why would you say that? Must everybody be as old as you are? We're in this house. One person must be a winner and some other persons will definitely lose. Why do you have to bring in the age, the experience, and the maturity thingy into everything? Therefore, she felt that Omashola was always showing off and talking about the things he had, the things he left in some place before coming to the house, about if you see me outside the house, you can't talk to me, and doing all the gbas and shouting and being lousy and ranting all over the place. Up next was Nelson, who was asked why he mentioned Omashola's name when they were asked which housemate they thought did the most when it comes to showing off. And then he said Omashola was quite loud in the house, like he was just here and there and all over the place at the same time, screaming at the top of his voice at every single opportunity that he gets. But then he knows where to channel his energy and his noise and his shouting. He just gives it to you exactly the way that you give it to him. When you're bringing it, he's giving it to you back, the worry style. But in everything, Omashola still had his respect. And then Omashola was there doing his worry, shake thingy. Then that one passed. Then Diane was now asked, so all these things you said Omashola did now, would you say it is show off? And then Diane is like, I wouldn't really say it's show off. I think it's like pride or something. There was when the issue of, is it pride? Is it show off? What's the difference between pride, self-confidence, and show off? Now we're moving on to the matter of Tacha and Kimoprah. First of all, before going into that, I do not understand why Titans don't want to take a chill pill. Like, you guys need to relax and calm down. There was this short clip that came out long, I think some days or like about a week before the show started properly, where Kimoprah was saying to Tacha, you left, you were disqualified. Just a sentence, and Titans wanted to tear her apart. You guys didn't even want to wait to see what really happened, what led to the outburst. Did she just up and shout, you left, you were disqualified for no just cause? After watching today's show, I come to the conclusion, like I arrived at the conclusion that she had every right to say what she said. I'm coming to that fact. Now, Ebuka asked Kimoprah, why did you say that Tacha was a kind of a show off in the house? Like, she was all over the place. She was a braggart. Like, she was just bragging at every slightest opportunity. And Kim said, from the stage, when she was asked, what are you bringing to the house? What's your strategy? How do you want to go about winning this 60 million naira? She was like, she's here not to compete with anybody. She's here to win. The rest are her escorts. And according to Kim, that was not the only time she said it. There was one time in the house, she said it to their very faces. You all are here to just escort me. I am here to win the money. Come on, who does that? Who does that? If you were in her shoes, I am sure you're going to retaliate the same way. And from that moment henceforth, it kind of created a bad blood between Tacha and the rest of the housemates. You don't even know them. Kim was saying, you don't know them from anywhere. You don't even know if you are bigger than any of them. You don't know my background. You're just there with 20 people, 20 strangers, and then you just up and say, the rest of them came to escort you to the house. I'm very sure that if Tacha were to switch places with Kim, and then there's another housemate standing in front of her to tell her and the rest of the housemates that you guys are not here to win, no. You just came here to come and warm bench. You just came here to come and occupy space and just do anyhow. I am here to carry this money. Tacha would also retaliate the same way, and she would react the same way that Kim reacted tonight. And I do not see anything wrong in that. Case closed.
And just so you see that Kim was not being biased, she was asked, didn't you think Sheyi was also that way? He was always up and all over the place about me. I'm Sheyi Awolowo. The Awolowo name was always shocking him. And she said yes. And sometimes he could be a dictator. So she just said the truth and nothing but the truth.
Now, Tacha responds by saying, and I quote, Kim, if there is anything you need to fix, it is your insecurities. And the last time I checked, the first time and the only time we both stood up in the house, you left. Then she flipped her hair. Like, it's a kind of body language. If you know ladies very well, you know once they flip their hair towards you and say something, it is go and choke. Like, go and hug transformer for all I care. Now, check that. Kim hasn't even said anything about her leaving. It was just about the attitude thing, then trying to be overconfident while you are talking down on others and making them feel like they are not good enough to be there. Now, Tacha shot the first arrow. Like, she pulled the trigger first when she said that the only time when she stood up with Kim, meaning that you're not even in my level. I stand up every week in the house and I still sit down back. I pin, I full ground. But you, the only time you stood up and the first time you left, you go house, like straight up. Please, who would have taken that lying down? Nobody. Let's just talk like humans and leave all this fan stuff and being Titans or a Kimoprah fan. Like I said from the beginning of the show, I'm not going to be anybody's fan. I'm just going to be saying the truth exactly how it is. I have a favorite housemate, but I'm just going to forget about it. I do not have a favorite housemate right now. I'm just giving you guys just the way it came. It didn't just stop there. She went ahead to say that she never at any point intentionally put anybody down. It was just her trying to talk to herself and tell herself, look, you're the only one who can do this. Like, you can do this. And then she went on to say, nobody in the house would have done that for her. Nobody would have encouraged me. I had just me. All of you were strangers to me. If I didn't do it for myself, who would have done it for me? Nobody had issues with you doing that. But then saying that Kim left was on another level. She brought the first leg. Imagine we both have one leg each, and then you're coming to tell me first, see your one leg, see as you what do you expect me to do? I will shoot back at you. You say if you don't get one leg. So that was exactly what happened. Next time, Titans, Biko, try and hear the Fugees before you guys start to kill anybody online. If you kill somebody, do you know there's this thing that I noticed about Titans? they can kill, they can threaten, they go as far as threatening people online, like, I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to you. Come on, if you hurt somebody, this is just a side gist, it has nothing to do with the show. If you hurt somebody and you go to jail, Tasha doesn't know you. I hope you're aware. Like, does that ring a bell? She doesn't know you. She won't even come and greet you in prison. That's just by the way. Now, moving on to what happened before Kimoprah said you left, you were disqualified. After Kim made her statement, after she said everything on her mind, Tacha still continued pressing with the, you left, just one time that you stood up, you left. You should be inspired. You should be inspired. Like, you should see me as a role model. And Kim is like, why would I want to see you as a role model? The same way that I left. You left too, you were disqualified. So it was just a normal, I think, exchange of words between two ladies. That is what ladies do. Ladies exchange words. I don't know why their fans are taking it very seriously. I'm very particular about Titans because they are the ones who are very, very serious with this Tacha issue and Kimoprah. Like, they're literally butchering her online. I wonder what they would do if they were to see Kimoprah real life. If they were to see her, I'm sure that many of them will want to beat her up. And once the whole issue of you left, you were disqualified, you left, you were disqualified was being thrown from one end to the other, from another end back to the other, everybody just started laughing. And that was what sent Mercy crawling on the ground. Like, it was so funny to her. I don't know about you, but it was really funny though. Now, moving on. Remember yesterday when Tacha was asked who she thought was the very confident person in the house, and she said that she thinks Venita was the most confident in the house. Like, she brought her A game, thinking that today Venita was going to stand by her in the whole self-confidence talk and all that. Listen to what Venita has to say. I'm going to play the voice clip so that you all can enjoy it and hear from the horse's mouth.
It's your insecurities that make you speak like that. Your insecurities make you speak like that. You need to correct yourself. You said you have learned, but you haven't. It's your own insecurities, darling. The last time I checked, that we both learning was a thing in real life. Come on, wake up. You left, you were disqualified, darling. Calm down.
Okay. Let's hear from Venita. It's okay. Let's hear from Venita.
Exactly,
you have been itching to speak.
I'm going to speak fast how I see it based on my own experience.
You have a lot of issues.
Yes, that's fine, no problem. Now, there's a saying that says, hurt people. Yeah? Tacha says she's dealt with a lot of backlash from her through her journey into social media.
Yeah.
I can imagine that some of that does not feel nice. Now, that's the way she learned. To her, she said she will not belittle herself, but she actually has no problem belittling anybody else to make herself feel okay. That's her way. That's the way she's thinking. It's not because she doesn't, I genuinely feel like she doesn't know another way. Genuinely. And I defended Tacha a lot in the house and a lot on media rounds outside the house. Because I thought, at one point in my life, no, I'm just being real. At one point in my life,
I don't say that she let her speak. I'm confused. Exactly.
It's fact. It's fact. When I was much younger, yes, I also played on other people's insecurities, and it took me time to realize that it was a reflection of what I was insecure about. Nobody should feel the need to make anybody feel bad for them to feel better. Period. Yes, have confidence in yourself. Confidence is different from abrasiveness and just sheer arrogance and just turmoil. There's a big difference.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Because abrasiveness is rubbing people the wrong way, rubbing your whole environment, rubbing anybody that surrounds you the wrong way while you feel good. Confidence is, I feel good, this is me feeling good. Abrasiveness is, I feel good, F all of you. There's a big difference. And she will learn in time. So there's no point frustrating yourself with any back and forth.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that she will develop another way to figure out how to be confident without putting other people down.
My question is, are you agreeing with her?
No, I'm not agreeing with her. I think she does it, and it's a reflection of her own insecurities. But she doesn't know that yet. She will get there.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to
She will get there.
Thank you.
Yes, and just in case her accent was too tiny for you to really understand what she was saying, she simply said there's a difference between being confident and being abrasive. Abrasiveness is just like, I am who I am beautiful, all of you are ugly. that doesn't make you really beautiful. It doesn't make you comfortable in your own skin. It does not make you confident. If you're going to be confident, just tell yourself, I'm beautiful, and that's it. I am beautiful, and this is me being beautiful. You do not have to knock somebody else down just to build your own confidence. If you always find it very easy to do that, if you feel the need to always put other people down so you can raise yourself up, so you can elevate yourself, then you have insecurity problems. And that's just it. There is no two ways about it. Finally, moving on, our own Dr. Sheyi comes to cap up the whole show and wrap it up by saying, and I quote, just because you are saying that you are going to do a particular thing does not mean you already did that thing you said you're going to do. You're just mouthing about it and shouting all over the place like an empty barrel, because you are scared you won't be able to do it. So you're trying to tell yourself, this thing I'm afraid of, I'm going to do it. You're afraid that people are going to say you don't dress well, or that you do not know how to dress properly. So you come and like face it in advance and tell them, do you know how much I bought this clothes I'm wearing? Even though it looks like rag, I bought it so amount. Do you know how many clothes I've got? I just decided to wear this one. You are just scared so that people do not look at you like you are irrelevant. That's why you're trying to tell them first that you guys are just here to do nothing. I am here to win. You want them to notice you. So who is the insecure one here? It is you, Tasha. So I think that was just the long and short of the whole thing. It all boiled down to each and everyone in the house telling Tasha, you're not confident at all. What you call confidence is actually just making noise. It's just noise making, and telling yourself you can do something you are scared you might not actually be able to do. The lesson I got from today's show is you do not have to put anybody down just to make yourself feel good. If you have to do that all the time, then you are not confident, my dear. You are not confident. You're just bragging. And when you're bragging, you're just exaggerating, according to Tasha, because she said bragging is exaggerating something you cannot do. Or I can't remember how she puts it, but the main confidence is like reassuring yourself. My dear, that's reassurance. I don't go to school, but at least I know reassurance is like telling yourself, don't worry, everything is going to be fine. Confidence is telling yourself you can do it, and not saying to somebody else, I can do it better than you. You are bragging when you're doing that. On that note, guys, I'm gonna say good night, sleep tight, and sweet dreams till I come your way again tomorrow night to bring you updates from day 4 of the Big Brother Naija reunion show. And until then, spread love, love your neighbor as yourself, and do not put anybody down. This is good night from Kindyy's channel. Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Love you guys. Adios.